a long time.
Yeah.
So my pops is a Frisco rap legend from Hunters Point, passed away when I was 25. So like, he taught me the business aspect and perspective of the music industry and just being an entertainer. And he said, it's 98% business and 2% music. If you cannot fully inside of your entire body understand that, then this is not for you. You're not gonna never get nowhere, and your dreams is not gonna be accomplished because nobody's gonna feel where you're coming from because it's not authentic.
Yeah.
And you can't just, I'm a rapper, woo, woo, woo. But then you'll see how their career turn out. The ones that's a rapper, they just trying to get signed.
Yeah.
They don't want to be independent and be in control and know the financial, the business part, being the brand, being the business, the networking, the managing.
And that's all about longevity, man.
Yeah.
Once you get signed as a rapper right now, you're somebody else's product,
You
actually.
own your masters and like everything that you working for is really not yours. You're doing it, it's you doing it, but they control,
But it's theirs, they got it.
That's what I'm saying. So being an independent artist and learning the business aspect and the music side, you have the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you want to try and simplify it in some way or another, it's like you can work for a place or you could own a place.
Yeah.
Big difference.
So it's like at the end of the day, it's just like this in reality, just outside of music. You want a job or you want to be the one giving the job?
Exactly.
I
boss.
want to be a boss.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
That's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. Hell yeah. Well, I can't believe you've been in the game for 19 seasons. Have you always been from the Bay Area?
Yeah, I'm born in California.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
And where do you live now?
I live in Oakland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick, man.
So
So
like,
it just took you a quick, 30-minute drive to get you?
well, kind of sort of something like that. But you know, when you come across the San Francisco Bridge, like it's a totally different world when you in traffic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And even when you get here, you call the BART.
Yeah.
Traffic.
Yeah.
In the city. You can map out exactly the time frame and everything to the T.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get here at this time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave early so I beat the traffic and you're
Nope.
still gonna come late.
It's still gonna be late. But today the traffic was crazy. Someone told me out there today was particularly
It
crazy.
was particularly disrespectful for no reason.
Yeah, that's what's going on in the
Then
city.
it's nighttime, so it's like, why is there so much back-to-backed up traffic like that in the city of San Francisco at night?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah,
What's going on that we don't know about, man?
That's the way they designed the city. They did it on purpose because they want to have control over a certain amount of things. And on top of that, San Francisco is a tourist city, so all the money from all over the world come here.
Oh yeah.
So they for sure want to be in control of everything.
They're trying to keep people trapped in here.
And this is where the money comes, so they don't want to mess up the money.
That's an interesting theory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
man.
like you just gotta pay attention to certain things, like look and analyze your surroundings and the people that's coming about and what's going on. But if you peep, a lot of the money come from San Francisco.
Yeah.
And a lot of people from all over the world come here and they tourists. Some of them are athletes, some of them are billionaires, trillionaires, just like well-known legends from back in the day, musicians, singers, R&B, rap, whatever. But they, you feel me, money.
Yeah.
So wherever the money is, that's what the attraction is. So they're gonna do whatever they can to control the masses of the money and make sure that the money don't get messed up.
Yeah. I feel you, man. And there's a lot of money in San Francisco. There's a lot of people, tourists coming to San Francisco. And hopefully they just get a little bit of a glimpse, a little bit of a peek behind the money curtain, and they get to see some of the epic musical talent that's coming out of San Francisco at the moment. Because I feel like right now, I mean, you've been in it a long time. Maybe you'll agree with me. We feel here at San Francisco Music City that right now there's a revolution back to music. You know, there's a revolution by the city away from the tech industry and all the money grabbing, and a revolution back to realizing the true roots of San Francisco and the Bay Area, which is music, peace, love, and music.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Like other people got different intentions and don't have the knowledge and the wisdom behind the music, and they go about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And the outcome and turnout be what they do not expect and never wanted it to be, but then it'd be too late. Because when an artist, you know, like they say, your first impression is your best impression.
Yeah.
Now,
And you can't get it back.
Exactly. Now with the music and the content that they be putting out, I remember, not just the world watching, but the whole world watching.
Everybody.
So it's like they see you, they don't know you, but they seeing everything that you're doing. So if they ever was to be in your presence, they already got in their mind the type of person that you is. And
Exactly. I got that.
that's going to determine how they approach you, how they treat you, and look at you by what you are putting on the internet and what you are doing and what they're listening to.
That's a great way to think about it. Next time you guys out there want to post something to the internet, realize that might be your first impression
And
to
your
the
last
person.
impression.
Yeah, it could be your last as well. That could be your first impression to the person that you want to impress the most. Just imagine that next time you're putting some content out.
Because you'll be like, oh, I know this is going on. I got this going on. Look at the views. Woo. A lot of them views is fraudulent. Why is it fraudulent? Because they be paying for it.
A lot of people are paying for views.
Yeah. So
a lot of people.
that's how you can tell who's genuine and who's not.
Yeah.
Because if somebody's been pushing a song for a long time, only maybe 1,000 views, if near there, then you know, okay, they really been promoting, self-promoting, street work and footwork.
Yeah.
Now, they do a song, you see it got like 50 to 100, maybe 250 views. A week later, 250,000 to 1 million views. Nah, bro, you paid for that.
Yeah, or you wrote Gangnam Style.
Yeah, but it's like, it's not authentic because at the end of the day, the statistics of your work is going to show your results and how big your fan base really is.
Yeah, and of course there's a certain time frame that you need to fill to wait for a song to hit it. Even if it does go viral, it takes a certain amount of time.
Oh, exactly. It's just like, you just got to stack up on your material and your content. Just like,
yeah.
So like have a vault of just straight music. Just,
yeah.
Even if you write the music, because me, I got an abundance of notebooks. I'm old school, so I like to write.
Notebooks, man, tell me about it.
Yeah, a lot of people like to be in their phone or do it like, freestyle it. I don't do that. They'll be
you gotta prepare. You gotta write. And I love your advice here, man. To firstly have a catalog, have a lot of music, write a lot. Secondly, be genuine. You know, put out genuine shit. Be conscious of the fact that this is your impression to the rest of the world.
Yeah, and then you gotta remember, whatever you got to say is somebody in the world somewhere within the four corners of the planet that is like needing and longing to hear whatever it is that you got to give to put in words in harmony of a song to a beat. But there's a lot of people out here that don't understand that the gift that the Creator Himself had instilled and given you as a blessing for you to bless the world. They stingy and they don't understand that the gift is not for you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you raw and you just out of this world, just a skill, you just good at for no reason. Nobody even taught you nothing really. You just know how to do it and you just great at it. How did you do that? How did you get that gift?
How did you get that gift?
The Creator gave it to the universe.
Yeah.
So it's like you can't just because it's gonna get taken from you because you're using your gift for the wrong purpose and the wrong reason. Whenever you're doing music, especially with music, you gotta understand it's not for you. Yes, you writing it, yeah, you feeling it, you is. But just remember, it's a message in that whatever you're saying, and it's to get to somebody else for them to get through whatever it is that they're dealing with in life. And then you're gonna change their life for the better if you're having the right message in what you're putting out.
Yeah.
And remember, your first impression could be your last impression.
Could be.
Now, you can do
a lot
a song
of people it is.
and be a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
And you also could do a song and they'll never forget who you is from the song. I done went to different states. Like, I was in Las Vegas. My first time in Las Vegas, I was 28, 29. And at the particular time, I had just signed to DistroKid, like independent distribution. And I had uploaded, I want to say like 145 songs or something like that year. And it was hella people that was listening to the song I was playing on the speaker when I was walking with my people down the street of the strip of Las Vegas. They was dancing and walking with us. I didn't notice that because I was focused on where we was going.
Yeah.
And then when we stopped and we started rolling blunts and smoking, it was hella people from all over the place that's not from California. I don't know you. I never seen you before. It's like, hey, that sound hella from. And they listening to me talk. They're like, one cat stood there, he listened to me talk for 5 minutes. He was like, hey, I know you. No, you don't. I ain't never seen you before. He was like, nah, I know your voice. I was weirded out a little bit, like, what you mean, you know my voice? He was like, nah, I've heard your song. I heard like 4 or 5 of your songs, like,
Oh, nice.
for real. And he was like,
In Vegas?
yeah, I don't know. I don't remember his name, but I think he was from Wisconsin.
Nice.
But he was like, I know your voice. You from the Bay Area.
Fuck
So
yeah.
I played the third person. I'm like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. He was like, you lying. I know your voice. Your name start with a black something, and you like from Oakland or San Francisco or something. So
No way.
I like Black Joker. He was like, yeah, you Black Joker, bro. I've been listening to Helio songs, bro. Like 3 out of all the songs I've heard from you so far, 3 of them really changed my life and got me in this situation. It made me feel like, damn, for real. I didn't know, like, at that time, I didn't know that I was actually out there. People was really listening and tuning in to my movement and what I was doing.
What?
So that opened my perspective and point of view on what
Yeah.
I was doing, and it gave me a broader horizon.
That's epic, man.
So like
That's
I
a
learned,
sick story, man. You never know where your music's gonna get to, what part of the world it's gonna touch.
yeah. So that's when I
That's
learned
beautiful,
that
man.
when you make your music, always remember that there's people out there who's listening to you.
Yeah, and they might need it.
Yeah,
They
you
might
don't
need
want
it,
to make
man.
a song that's with
fucking so
negative
cool.
frequencies and vibrations, and you talking about destruction, and then they're going through something where they need to hear some uplifting
Exactly.
motivation, but they hear you, the distraction.
Yeah.
Now they ready to crash out and kill people in distraction.
Distraction.
The
at least.
wrong move, like the wrong message.
Yeah.
And it's like the younger generation, the young people, they are at an all-time high for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Influenced and
Yeah,
just
we
like,
got you up on SoundCloud on the screen right now, Real Black Joker.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you got a bunch of SoundCloud stuff. Here's your Instagram coming up as well. That's for our
And I actually,
and our viewers to check it out.
Earlier today, I went to the studio and I made a song called Big Plan. Now,
Oh, there it is.
yeah, when people hear that song, they think like the title. When they hear the title, they automatically think it's like, oh no, that's woo. But no, it's really not like that. So the concept of the song is like a message, but it's like with comedy, but giving you a positive message, what to be aware of. Look,
There's like a bit of an echo in the audio, I think. But that's very, very cool. Very, very cool. We got it up here on Spotify. Man,
But I
that is
also got-
unfortunately about all the time we got right now.
oh yeah,
We
when I
gotta
get
go.
a chance to just go through like my page, you'll see some studio sessions that I actually got behind the scenes of me making songs and stuff.
Oh,
too.
sick. So you get involved on the production side as well?
Yeah.
Nice.
So like Mr. Behind the Scenes, Mr. Motion with Emotion is like coming soon this summer is Big Motion TV. So it's gonna be a lot of content coming from me and a lot of other people.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I'm here to support from my folks Chuck from Rich City Studios and Network
Sick.
and Collab.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you having me up on here.
Appreciate you coming through. Black Joker, the real Black Joker online,
Hello.
man. You can leave the headphones right here on the table.